My name is PK Gulati. I'm the founder of The Assembly. If you're here, you're probably watching an assembly workshop. We do these workshops every week, and these are prepared by the assembly team in Dubai. These workshops cover ideas from data sciences, hardware design, automation, robotics, drones, and all the other exponential technologies that you can think about. The idea is for us to learn more than what curriculum teaches us. And we are trying to bring people to start working with their own hands with these technologies which have the capacity of changing the world. So welcome to this workshop and learn more about new wonders, what you can build.
Hello everyone, welcome to another workshop. My name is Arif Ahmed Siddiqui, and today we will be using Webflow's dynamic features to build a landing page for our content delivery network, a page that you would normally expect to see once you log into websites like Netflix, HBO Max, etc. etc. We will also be hosting the website and publishing it as well. So let's get started.
Now, what is TSMG? TSMG is a smart lab based out of N5 since December 2014. In 7 years, we have conducted over 300 free workshops. These workshops are divided into 3 main categories: hack, code, and data science. The hack workshops are based on embedded systems, IoTs, and hardware. The code workshops are software projects, APIs, frameworks, applications. And the data science workshops focus on machine learning, artificial intelligence, TensorFlow, deep learning, etc. The target audiences for our workshops are students, professionals, and entrepreneurs in the field, and they focus on smart technology and practical applications. To stay on track with us, check out our forum at members.theassembly.ae. You can also follow us on our socials: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Now, what is Webflow? Webflow is an American company that provides software for website building and hosting. Users can build responsive websites with absolutely no code involved. Webflow automatically generates HTML, CSS, and JavaScript for the web pages you build, and it is powered by Amazon CloudFront and hosted on Fastly. Advantages: again, minimal or no coding experience required. It has an excellent range of templates suitable for e-commerce and dynamic content. It has an advanced search engine optimization control, and it's very powerful for CMS, content management systems, for blog posts and security. Security is excellent. It provides you with an SSL certificate right when you sign up a website. Disadvantages, of course, while there are many advantages, there are certain disadvantages as well. It requires purchase of plans to connect custom domain. We'll focus more on that once we start actually building the website. There's no live chat phone support again. It's relatively more difficult to use as compared to Wix, etc. One more thing that I can add over here. You have no control when you're building a website from scratch using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Using Webflow, you have to stay limited. You have to stay within the boundaries of what they allow. Right? Requirements. Again, there's absolutely no hardware or software requirement. You just need a laptop, an internet connection, a browser, and that's about it. These are things you already have, obviously. Webflow works in your browser. Again, you need basic design skills. You need prior knowledge of layouts and structures like div blocks, sections, columns, etc. And of course, you need an idea. There's a design template that we'll focus on. We'll build our website using this design. It's a very simple design, straightforward. It gets the job done, and within the time frame that we have, I think this will give you a good idea of what we actually need. This is going to be our main homepage, and we'll have a navigation bar on the top where we'll have the logo, showtime, the navigation settings, movies, TV shows, about. We'll add a small block over here, a sign up button that will link users to a sign up page, and in the body section of this website we'll have a small banner over here. I've only included 9 titles over here. You can add more if you want. And at the bottom we'll have a footer, and we'll also have a sign up section and an input box where users can enter their email addresses. This again will link them to the sign up page effectively. Right. First of all, we'll open our browser. We'll go to webflow.com. This is the website. This is the first page that you see. I'm going to sign up with email. I've already gone through the sign up process several times. It's fairly straightforward. You just enter in details. It's just next. That's about it. Once you've signed in, you'll see a dashboard over here. In the dashboard, you'll see all the projects you have done, all the projects you've saved over here. I currently see no projects because I've deleted everything. You might see a project once you make a new account. It's okay to delete that. It's okay to keep it as well. I'm going to go to new project. I have to select a template now. Coming to templates. Templates are completely the structured design templates as well. They're custom to what you need. You could need an e-commerce website. You could need a blog forum. You could also need a content delivery network similar to what we need. Templates can be free. Templates can be paid as well. The free ones get most of the job done, but as you can see, we have e-commerce templates as well, agency templates, restaurant templates, landing page templates. These are all the paid ones. I'm going to go to the free templates over here. For the sake of this workshop, we'll be just going through everything that we can do without purchasing anything. Go to templates. I've already seen what template I want because we'll use the versus one over here. As you can see, we have a small logo over here at the bottom. This basically means that this template carries CMS functionalities. If you are going to build a website that will not hold blog posts or something that would require a content management system, then it's better to just simply select a template that does not come with this, because in the long run, once you have to remove all the functionality once you have to remove all the CMS functionalities of the template, it's going to be a tedious process. You'll see more once we start going through it. This is the template that we need. This is what we use to showcase our movie titles over here, and our main focus is the landing page for now. Use for free. While this is loading, we've got to create a project. I'm going to call it Showtime and create. That's it. Once this is done, we'll have a strong template. We see the design interface as well for this Webflow. As you can see, it's more sort of Photoshop-ish design interface, and people who are into design are more familiar with this. It's still fairly straightforward. This is the first column, first block over here. We can add in sections, containers, grids, columns, div blocks, buttons as well, link blocks. We can add in custom links as well, add in paragraphs, rich text, collections list, more for the future, images, videos, all these things we can just touch, drop over here. It's about it. It's straightforward. It's not rocket science, anything. We scroll down, we can also add in a form block. It's something that we'll use in the future as well. And at the bottom you can also see that if you ever want to add in custom code as well, this is for the more advanced users. If you want to add in custom user code as well, you can do that. But for that, first of all, you need to upgrade your plan as well. You can add in a drop down, you can add in a navigation bar, you can add in a search panel, Facebook, Twitter buttons as well that you can link to your social as well. Moving on, instances, the footer. Once you select the footer, it links to the bottom. This is the footer section of the website, and this is the header section of the website. It's also called the nav bar. We'll make a few changes over here once we get going. You select number 3, and over here you can see that this is your navigator. This is what you mainly use to get to specific sections of your web page that you can't access just by double clicking. Full drag, full drop arms, just expand, and you can close it as well. Next one, these are all the pages that you have on your website currently: the home page, the about page, the contact page. Currently, because we are using a limited plan, we're using the most basic plan possible. We have a limited number of pages. Otherwise, your website also comes with the 404 page that users are redirected to once something crashes or something is not found. We also have a bunch of templates as well. This is the projects template. This is the CMS section of your website, the content management section. All these images are linked. You don't have to go back and add in images for, like suppose you make 9 blocks over here, you already have images in the system. You just have to put an image into one and automatically everything will come as well. These are all linked. These are good for blog posts and like web management in general. I'm going to go to my CMS over here. You can see all these are images that we've already seen over here. The music player, the console app list. We've already seen these images over here. So as you can see, these are all linked. So if I just go over here and change this image into something random, everything everywhere on the website where that image shows up, it's going to change. So I'm just going to go back. This one, right? Yeah. I'm just going to change this to this one. I'm going to save it. Once it's saved, I'm going to expect it to change. Yeah, that's what happens. So moving on to the website itself, I don't think we need everything right now. Also, just to add in, Webflow is known for its responsiveness web designing. What that means is how it transitions from laptops to mobile phones and tablets. And over here, you can see you're able to see what your website looks like on a phone. Currently, as you can see, this column, which was actually horizontally aligned, it's all vertically aligned on a phone, something that you would want as well. Moving on to the website itself, I'm going to go to my home page. This is the landing page. This is the first page that people will see. I'm going to go over here and change my title to Showtime. To access this box over here, to access this text over here, I had to click this a few times. I think just double click. This is more sort of the idea going around Webflow. What else? I wanted to change this portfolio to movies. I'm going to change about section to TV shows. I'm going to change this contact box to, we don't need a contact button, it's going to keep it as about. We build beautiful mobile apps. This is not something that we're doing right now. So I'm just going to change this to watch your favorite titles anywhere, anytime, and on any device. Alright. And I'm going to add in a button over here as well. Let's see. A button. I think I just scrolled past through it. It's over here. Okay. So I've added in a button over here. As you can see, this button drops right around the corner. I want it to be here, somewhere in the center. I think for this one, I just need to go to my navigator and drop it right in the box. It comes in the top. I want it on the bottom. Yeah, voila. I can change the text over here by double clicking it, change it to sign up. Once the website is fully ready, I can just go around and change the sign up button to link to a certain page, a certain pop-up form, or maybe just to the bottom of the page where a contact form is. Up to me, as flexible as I want it to be. Now I want to change the background image over here. I'm going to select this as well. Okay, just going to select this over here. I'm going to scroll down over here on my bar over here, and I'll look for background, and I can see that there's a luminous gradient. This gradient over here that's added as well. This is the image. I'm just going to go to this image. I'm going to choose another image. A good practice regarding web development is to always have your images lined up in proper folders on your computer. So I'm going to look for this Joker image. This is the original image that I had. I went to a normal photo editor and I changed the brightness. I just turned down the brightness a bit to match with the texture over here. I'm going to change this image, and yeah, once it's done, this is how it looks like. I can leave it like this if I want to, but I'm going to, I think I'm good with this view. I think it looks perfectly fine. If I just go to contain, it sort of comes in the center as well. I think let's keep it like this. Now what's next is this section over here. This section is very important for me. It's very important for the website in general as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the CMS over here, and the idea over here is to go to all of these individually, change the name, change the image as well, save it, and repeat this process for all of them. Of course, this is going to be a little time consuming, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete a few of them for now. I'm going to go to projects, select, I'm going to select the last 3, and I'm going to delete them for now. Alright, so once I've deleted these, you can see that everywhere where this section comes up on this website, it's going to reflect as well. Now we have about 9 over here. I'll go back over here and I'm going to just change this to Dunkirk. Slugs are what your URLs are going to look like. So once someone tries to go to this URL, they'll be redirected to Dunkirk's individual profile. I go here, I replace the image, and I've already downloaded these images prior to this workshop. It's a good practice to have them all in one folder and save. Let's check once again. Yes. Let's check whether it is reflected on the page as well. Yes, it is. As you can see, once you add in an image of a different size, things start to scramble over. This is completely fine. It's going to look much more better once all the images are added. I'm going to change this one as well. Captain America. To change the name as well. I'm going to repeat this process for all of them behind the scenes. And once I've added in all these images over here, I go back and I check. Fairly seems to be exactly what I want it to be. I'm just going to add a little padding over here on the left. This brings all my images over here in the center of the page, and that's how I want it to be. I can just double click and change this to our popular titles. Right. That's where we're going to keep it as well. And now we focus on the bottom. Right. This is where I want to add in the layout over here. Now layouts are pre-built design structures that are more commonly used by people, and this footer over here, this is what concerns me right now. And you've seen something like this before as well. I'm going to copy this as well. I want this in my container as well, and I want this as well. Perfect. I'm just going to delete that. Right, that's our footer. But it doesn't seem very nice. Alright, moving on to the footer now. Let's talk about layouts first. Now layouts are pre-built structures that are more commonly used by people, the more commonly used by users as well, like contact forms, footers, subscribe forms, galleries. At this moment, what concerns me is the footer. At the bottom, I'll just go over here into my nav area and add in a footer. Right, so I just copy pasted my footer over here into this nav area, the green section. This is important. What this means is that this is going to reflect on all my pages as well. If I had simply added the footer over here, in this section area over here, in the blue area, the one that's highlighted with the blue area, then it wouldn't have reflected on all the pages. I'm going to delete that. Currently I don't have a logo, so let's remove that. Alright, so what comes at the bottom of the page? Media center, contact us, what else? About, movies, TV shows. What else? I think I had things in my design template. I'm just going to go through that. Legal notices, privacy terms of use, substantive jobs. You can add in whatever you want, whatever you need for your website. Let's go with legal. Legal news. Privacy. It was actually legal notices, but I'm just going to leave it like that now. Help center. Jobs. And we have terms of use. Right, that's going to be our main footer. This is still the name of the template, and we're going to change it to Showtime. Powered by TSMG. Right. Looking good. I don't need these heading labels, so I'm just going to change this to navigate. What else? I don't want to leave them blank, so I'm just going to add in legal and functionality, right? If I want to change the font over here, I don't like the color. I think the color does not sit well on this background, so I'm just going to go here. As you can see, all these labels over here, they have the same class name. What this means is everything with this class name will reflect the change I make right now. I'm going to select this one over here. I'm going to change the color to, how about white? I think white's going to look good over here. So I'm just going to change it to white. As you can see, everything changes to white. Unfortunately, I'm not changing the text color, I'm changing the background color. I don't want to do that, so I'm going to figure out how to change the text. Right, this is going to work. I go back, I change my color to white. Voila, that works. Much better. Now, what I want to do is, first of all, I want this to be here. Actually, I prefer this in the center. I think that looks much better. Right, we're going to leave it like this. We'll get back to that. Now, what I want to do is, I want a form, right? A sign-up form over here. How to add that one? Go back here and you look for the sign-up form over here. The form block. Where's the form block? It's over here. Select the form block and you put it in your footer over here. Yep, it's fine. I'll go to my navigator and I'll put it right on the top, this footer. You look for the form block and you put it right on the top, and this may reflect exactly what we need to do. This is how we want it to look like. For that, I'm going to delete this box. For this, I'm just going to change it to don't have an account, just sign up. Don't have an account, just sign up. And a good practice is to always put things inside blocks. It helps you keep things aligned. So I'm going to add a native block. I'm going to put it here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my form. So I'm going to move the div block up. I'm going to put the form inside the div block. Perfect. Now every time I change something on the div block, what I want to do is I want to make it look like this. So for that, I'm just going to go to my div block settings, do my width over here, change to 60%, and just does something. Let's change it a bit more. Let's change to 30. That's going to work. Trial and error. Just like I said, web development, it's all trial and error. You keep trying until you see what you think looks better. Now, to get it to come in the center, I go to my margins over here, auto, not the form. I have to change the margins for the div blocks. Go to margin, I put them auto, margin on the right, auto, and I think this is center align. I'm just going to perfect. Alright, this still does not look exactly what I want it to be, but alright, I can just go here and change the font. Let's change it to 24. It's too much. 22 should be fine. How do I add this into your email address into this block over here? You go to settings over here, and it's actually called a placeholder. So you go here and you change it to enter your email address, and you can see your text in the center. You can go back here and you can center align it, and it works. I'm just going to leave it like that. This submit button, it will link to your backend. What you want to do with that is you can link it to your mailing list. You can link it to something called MailChimp. You can actually set up a MailChimp account. You can also set up a HubSpot, something that you use for sending out bulk emails. You can also link this to your database only, and people can just sign up using the submit button. Bulk mailing list, it actually applies to newsletters. For this purpose, we don't need a newsletter. We actually want people to sign up to our CND network, CDN network. So I'm still going to go back and change this to 35%. Yeah, I think that looks just about perfect. Does it? It does. To change the color of this button, we select the button, we double click on the button, we go here, we select whatever color we want to. Just go put it like this. Okay, I think that's our landing page right now. This, on the other hand, we don't need this over here. We need this here. Right, perfect. Control C, Control E. Gets the job done on most occasions. We don't need this container at the bottom. We can delete that. So that's it. That's our landing page for now. How does this look on a mobile phone? Let's check it out. Not exactly how I want it to be, but suppose you wanted to change this over here. You wanted to put this on the center on a mobile phone. So you have to make these changes over here, and double click the div block, go here, put it in the center. Again, similarly, we repeat the process for all of them. We always have to select the whole box, otherwise you might move individual elements but not the whole thing. This looks better. Again, this text box over here, as you remember, we put the div block to a certain percentage. That's why we actually put it to, I think, about, remember, I think it was about 35%. Yes, 35%. So this 35% is the percentage from the page. This page, if you put it to 100%, it's going to cover the whole page. And if I just put it to 50, it's going to cover half the page. That's how this works. This is important when it comes to responsive web designing. If I just go and put it in pixels, then if I put it as 100 pixels on my laptop, it's also going to show up as 100 pixels on my mobile phone as well. I don't want that. I want to focus more on the aspect ratio as well. So that's why we use percentages over pixels. Coming back to mobile phone as well, I'm going to change this to let's say 50%. Looks much better, but 60. Generally, I wouldn't put this form on a mobile phone. I would prefer it to be a pop-up on a phone because it's more user-friendly. Also, to test it out on different phones, you can just select this panel over here, and you can see on the bottom that it shows what phones these sizes are, what this size is. You scroll this down, scroll this towards the right, it shows you the phones this size will be applicable to: Galaxy S8, Galaxy S8 Plus, all the way down to a Kindle. Similarly, you can check out the horizontal view as well. It's fine for now. For my landscape view, I can center align this as well. Does not work. What I can do is I can simply add a margin over here and 10%. Should do it. And I can also add in some padding as well in the center. And just the job, it gets the job done, but it's not exactly what I wanted to do, so I'm just going to delete all of that again. Reset. I want these images in the center to center align. So I'm going to go here, 10%. Yep, that's better. So to get them in the center, I'm just going to try 50%. I think this should work. Much better. You get the idea. Again, it's all trial and error. To center align, you have to figure out which element exactly you need to indulge with. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to show you something more special. Let's go. First of all, let's publish this website, right? At the moment, it says that the website is not published over here. If I just select this URL, right? I'm just going to go and publish. Okay, in order to publish your website, you must verify your email address or add a hosting subscription. So we'll get on with that in a while. For now, to test it out, just to preview it, there's an eye over here. You select this over here, and you can just select test your website out on bigger panels. These buttons actually work. This page is going to link to a Captain America website as well. Industrial and Mad Max. You can enter email address, you can submit. These forms come built in with data validation as well. Media center, these are all going to link to pages as well, specific pages of the website. Sign up, this is going to be our sign up button as well. Now, moving on, I'm going to show you something more interesting, something that we would like, an idea that we would like to take out of Netflix own book. Let's go to the contact page. Because we have a limited number of pages, I'm going to use this page as a testing section. I'm going to delete the content that's already here. In fact, you don't need to delete anything. We're just going to add things on the top. First of all, I'm going to add in a section. We'll add in a section over here. We'll add in what we'll call a slider. So we add in the slider over here. Now what we do here is we check how many slides we have. We have about, there you go. Yeah, the slider we have about 2 slides over here. And I'm going to go and give both these sliders the same class name. Slider, that's it. Slider 2, the same class name as well. So any changes I make on slide 1 will reflect on the other one as well. Right, moving on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go here and I'm going to add in a div block over here on slide 1. I'm going to copy this one and I'm going to add in the same div block in my slide 2 as well. Alright, you'll see what I'm trying to build right now. Let's see if it goes through or not. I'm going to add in an image over here. Let's choose an image and upload one. How about Mad Max? Let's go with this one. Right. Once it's done, it's just going to come on. Alright, something about the size does not seem perfectly right. Set it to 20%. Is that too small? That's fine for now. I'm going to center align it as well. Alright, it's fine for now. In fact, what we can do better over here is just delete this one over here. I'm going to remove the div block as well. I'm going to go back. I'm going to add in columns. Over here, I can select the number of columns I want. I want 3. I'm going to go with 3 right now. And I'm going to go to each individual column. I'm going to give it the same class name. Column. Now, I'll try it again now. 3 columns, same class name. Having the same class name is very important if you want to make changes in the future. Once you've added in this, you go back here to your navigator, you select column, you copy it, and you paste it in the first block as well. We delete the div block we had made for that one, and go to it, and just add in the columns again over there. Copy pasting is extremely useful because once I've done that, it also copy pasted my class names as well. I don't have to make the class, I don't have to change this over here again. Now what I want to do is, I'm going to go to my image over here, I'm going to add an image, I'm going to add an netmax. Similarly for the next one, I'm going to add an image as well. What I want to do is, for the image, I'm going to change the class name and I'm going to put it as IMG. Similarly for the next one, IMG, copy, paste. IMG, slide number 2, column, copy, 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 paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. Alright, going back to the first one. Adding an image over here, we select one. I'm going to probably put in some other posters. Let's put Man of Steel. If you have already figured out what I'm trying to do here, very smart. Let's say that. If you've already figured out what I'm trying to do, that's amazing. Image number 3. We go to the next one. I'm going to add an image over here as well. Have conjuring. Right. Inception. The last one for now. We will add in what's left. Joker. Alright. Before I try it, I'm going to go to my images and I'm going to change the size. I want these images to look neat. So 20%. Nope. Too neat. 30%. Okay, trial and error. 45%. Let's go with 50. 50%. I also want them to be in the center. Alright. So now these images are in the center as well. Again, this does not look entirely perfect right now. I'm going to add in padding as well. On the top, on the right. What I can see right now here is that I can have about four more of these, but I need that right now. I'm also going to add in a heading. This is how you just drag and drop. Not where I want it to be. I'm going to try it again. Select heading. And we're going to go to my navigator, and I'm going to go to my slider, and I'm just going to put it over there. Perfect. I'm just going to call it thrillers. Right. Regarding the images, they seem to be falling out of the box. I think I can change the size of the slider as well. I could go to the slider. Actually, I'll leave it for now. My main goal was to show you exactly what the slider does, and I think we have almost fulfilled that. We'll try adding this heading over here again. Right, this should be fine. Third, we can add a little margin over here. And regarding the slider, I want to also improve the size as well. Add a margin over here, maybe 20. No, that's too less. 10% maybe. 10% is fine. 10% on the left and 10% on the right. That's fine for now. Regarding the images, let's go back. Let's change it to 60%. Much better. 165. Okay, that's fine for now. Okay, the interesting part, preview. Let's see if it actually works or not. Doesn't look that good right now, but does it get the job done? Yes, it does. Exactly what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to test out. In a future workshop, maybe I can also show you how we can link these individual movies to their respective link these individual movies to their respective players as well. Twitter still doesn't look good. I think this is fine for now. What we're going to do next is we are going to go to the publishing part. First of all, we have to go and verify our email as well. Once you go here, if you're familiar with programming softwares, IDEs, you also must be aware that they come pre-built with error detection as well, error handling before you compile. And similarly, Webflow tries to do something similar as well. It tells you that images need to have an alternate text, right? What this means is, for some odd reason, if the image does not show up on a computer or a mobile phone or any device, you need to have something in place just to signify what this image could have been. So let's say if Mad Max does not load on the screen over here, what I would want it to do is to also show a small title named, a small label, Mad Max, so I would know that, yeah, this is the title I want to view. What's next is we'll try to publish this now. Again, email. Need to verify my email. I'll do it behind the scenes. Right, once we've actually verified the email, I'm going to go here and publish this again. Publish to selected domains. Once it's published, just open this up, and well, that's your website over here. I made a few changes. I properly aligned this as well while I had the time. Regarding these titles, if you select Dunkirk, it specifically opens Dunkirk as well. This is a basic template. I can change it and make it look like whatever I want it to look. Go back here. I can enter my email address. I can enter, anyone who wants to sign up can sign up over here. The about page, this is the one where we added the navigator. Looks pretty decent. This is what I want it to look like. This is what you could need something else. Depends on what you need, but you get the idea. Let's go back. Let's go to the project settings right now. Once we go to the project settings over here, as you can see, I've added in a small logo over here. So to do that, you select a project, you go to settings over here. In general, you go down and you upload something what we call a favicon. It's not a favicon, it's called a favicon. It needs to be 32 by 32 pixel. There are many online websites that can help you download this. And let's go through the settings as well before we finish this project. Scroll down. Actually, let's go to hosting. Now, when we speak about plans, what we have right now is a very basic plan. We're not paying anything for it. We are not hosting it anywhere. We don't have a name right now. What we can do is, if we do not want our website to have content management CMS capabilities, then we can just purchase a basic plan. It's $12 a month. You can pay annually for it as well. Every plan, the more you pay, the more you get. And that's how simple it is. This is good enough for a simple website where you're expecting around 25,000 monthly visits, something around that number as well. It gives you a decent amount of storage as well. You can also build an e-commerce website. This comes with billing capabilities as well. You can like set up PayPal payments as well. You can set up Stripe payments. Stripes are credit card and debit cards as well. Regarding the hosting again, once you have added in at least a basic plan, what you can do is you can purchase a domain of your choice. You can purchase it from any website you want to. I prefer GoDaddy. What you can do is then you can connect your own domain over here. Once you can connect your own domain over here, custom domain. Like similarly, like you want your website to link to maybe showtime.com, you can connect it to that, and you can remove the Webflow branding as well. For now, this will display on the website, right? You can see it over here. We don't want that eventually. So similarly, integrations, backups. This is a very important feature of Webflow. So what happens is, if I want to go to a previous version of my website, I can just go here, or if I deleted something, I want to see what I actually deleted, I can go to the preview option and I can see the previous version of my website. SEO stands for search engine optimization. And there's a lot to explore over here. We have limited time right now. The editor, you can also select how many people you want to be able to work on your website. This works well. You can add in a CMS plan. Once you add in a CMS plan, you can add in collaborators. You can all put in different blog posts. That's about it. We're going to end this workshop over here. I'm going to change the name of the project right now, and I'm going to change this to Showtime. No worries, Showtime 12. Just call it that, showtime12.webflow.io. If you want to remove this branding, if you want to add in a custom domain, you have to purchase a plan. Let's go to showtime12.webflow.io. I'm going to expect it to open my own website, and that's it. You can see the logo over there as well. You can see that's the website you want, and that's it. You have learned how to build your first Webflow web page as well, right?
So that's it from today. These were some of the very basic features of Webflow. Again, you can go from 0 to 100 very quickly when it comes to website development using Webflow. You can also introduce features like e-commerce, blog posts, etc., etc. For more videos like these, for more workshops as well, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and like this video as well. Thank you so much.